sites, you will find many chert flakes from the production of tools such as arrowheads, spear points, and various other things. I have found, and I'm not exaggerating, I have found literally hundreds of thousands of them over the last 40, 45 years. But to be honest, I didn't pay a lot of attention to them because they're just considered waste product. But I would take a really passing glance, and if I saw that one of the edges was pressure flaked, I would save it because that obviously had been worked, though not significantly, but had been worked to use as a cutting device, a knife or whatever. But those ones I kept. But I was recently spurred on by some very interesting finds that my friend Gil Alberg has been making. Now, the chert pieces that I'm going to show you here in this video are quite small. There are many that have been purposely and uniquely crafted into various animal and human forms, which likely these represent charms, fetishes, effigies, so on, or totems, whatever. But or maybe they were just trinkets a dad made for his children, or maybe children made them as they were learning how to work with different types of stone. So this was those flakes would be perfect for them to use. Whoever made them, or what purpose they serve, they are totally fascinating. And I want to take a look at a few of these with you. So the first that I'm showing you here is a very stylized bear in profile. And it appears to me to be setting, and its front leg pointed, like a pointed protrusion there out of his body, is extended. Now its snout is pointed and slightly turned up, and the ear at the top is also pointed. To a child, this little bear may have been comical and a piece to be cherished as perhaps their personal protective Manitou or something of that nature. Whatever its intended use was, it's a very unique artifact that a lot of people would totally overlook. I overlooked them, as I said, for years. Okay, this is just a hair less than an inch tall, and it is bifacially worked. It is likely made of Bayport chert, which is available in Michigan's Thumb area, which is not that far from Saginaw, and a lot of the artifacts that I find are made from Bayport nodular chert or Bayport tabular chert. The second piece is also very stylized. Uniquely, there are two faces here, and both wear the same headpiece. On the right, you see the chin, mouth, nose, eye area, and then a headdress which terminates at a point, which maybe you could interpret as a feather or something else, but it terminates in a point. Now on the left, the head is slightly tilted back and much smaller. The face, as I just said, is smaller than that on the right-hand side, but displays the same facial features. This face also wears the same headdress, again terminating at that tip. Could these be two different profiles of the same person? This seems quite likely to me in this case. Now, like the bear, this is just under an inch long. This again, bifacially worked in is Bayport chert, and being local, it is, like I said, readily available to be had. The third piece is unique in that it features two different animals. As you can see here, it is a bear in full-length profile, and bears are very powerful and revered, so it stands to reason Gil and I have found many bear effigies, many of them just the head, but many bear effigies. And if you turn the piece, though, as I'm showing you here now, it becomes an owl, a symbol of wisdom to many cultures. It took planning to have two animals represented from the same small piece of stone, and incredibly, Gil has found effigies with many, 4, 5, 6 different animals on them. So Then next, here is a bird's head effigy, and is bifacially worked. The bird has a top notch, so it could represent a number of birds native to the area here. And it is possible that the notch may have been used to work small plant fibers in the process of making rope or preparing raw materials for making baskets. Turn the piece this way, and you have a bust in profile with head held back, defiant look on this person's face. And the face features a sloping forehead, strong nose and chin, looking more like Mayan or Inca than it does local Native Americans or indigenous peoples. The fifth piece appears to represent a human head in profile. The eye indent is pronounced as the nose and the strong chin. And I wonder, truly, was this meant to look like a person in that particular tribe or family or just any man? Turning it over, you see the same profile. This was once again bifacially worked. Now, I've mentioned on a number of these the fact that they were bifacially worked. And why is that important? It means that it has been worked on both sides, and it takes a lot more thought to produce, and is clearly a well-defined artifact rather than a naturally occurring shape. The opposite is unifacial, meaning that there's only one side that shows modification, and these would be the easiest for the Native American men to produce. So I hope you enjoyed taking a look at these few pieces. Give them some thought. Let me know what you think of them. All right, God bless you all. Love you much, and see you again real soon.